Okay, hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you're new here, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you so much for supporting the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and do a general message for my Virgos that are dealing with an air sign, and that's an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. Now, this is a general message. It may not resonate with everyone, so take the parts that resonate for you and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thank you to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel. It's very much appreciated. So let's jump into your reading, Virgos. I do hope that everybody is well. So Spirit, what do we have here for my Virgos that are dealing with an air sign? An Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini? Okay. Sign of Virgo dealing with an air sign. Give me one card. What is the overall energy here? Thank you, show me. Okay. So you and your loved ones are safe. And it's funny because I heard the word evil. So I don't know if you're dealing with someone who's very spiteful here. But it's saying that you and your loved ones are safe. So that's good, right? So let's get a Kipper card for this situation. Thank you, Spirit. They're also kind of giving me the image of the Empress for some reason. So I don't know if some of you are dealing with a mother here. It doesn't have to be. Maybe this is just somebody that you have children with, right? The Empress energy. You could be dealing with a Libra. So the card coming out here is the Journey card, and it's the number 10, which tells me that something here has come to the end of the road. A situation has ended, right? This talks about completion. Now, for some of you, you could be traveling, and maybe you are moving away from this air sign here with the Journey card. Maybe this is air sign that is at a distance from you for some of you. Give me a romance card. Thank you, Spirit. Virgos that are dealing with an air sign. Yeah, you have release your ex at the bottom of the deck. It says the time has come to clear your energy, and as a part of the deck, it's matched with deception. It says someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. One card. My Virgos that are dealing with an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. What's the energy here? So you have worth waiting for. It says divine timing is at work in your love life. So for some of you, this definitely could be the case where, do you know what? Maybe you went back to an air sign. Maybe you stayed in a situation with an air sign, but you know it wasn't kind of fulfilling you. Or like I said, with that deception card, you know, maybe you were dealing with someone who is just a compulsive liar, right? I'm also hearing mind games. So this could have been someone who's very clever with the mouth or very clever with their words here. But some of you may have got to the point where you're like, you know what? I'm not going to stay in this situation anymore. I'd rather wait for something better. But let's see what the tarot says. Virgo's dealing with an air sign. You've got the Page of Swords with the Tower. So there could have been some sort of information that came to light here. Maybe you saw something. Maybe you read something, right? Maybe this person was hiding things. But I feel like overall, for some of you, it brought a Tower moment. And the Tower moment, I don't know why people always see it as something bad. Because it's actually, the Tower is actually in your best interest, right? It's the universe coming in and tearing something down because it isn't built on solid foundation. So it's that energy of, you know what, the universe coming in and ending something because they can see things that you can't. Now, for some of my Virgos, you know, this ending may have caused you some great sadness, or it could have caused this air sign some great sadness, right? Maybe some of you invested a lot of time, effort, and energy into this situation here. All right, Spirit, what do we have? My Virgos that are dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. So coming out here, we have the Five of Wands, which talks about conflict. It talks about drama, chaos, jealousy, envy, right? Too many people involved in a situation here. This is arguments. This is almost the energy of the battle of the egos kind of an energy. Show me what this Five of Wands is about. Some of you may have been married to this air sign. I see the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. You have the Three of Wands. Yeah. Now, the Five of Wands and the Three of Wands, that makes the Eight of Wands here. And the Eight of Wands talks about moving forward, or it talks about a lot of communication backwards and forwards here. But the Three of Wands also talks to me about seeing the bigger picture of a situation. So it's that energy of, you know, I almost want to say someone here can see clearly now the rain is gone. Now, that could be giving me the indication here that, you know, maybe someone here has put aside their feelings or emotions for a situation and is now seeing something very clearly. Now, this Three of Wands, when I look at this picture, it almost makes me feel like, you know what, somebody kind of getting ready or trying to make some sort of decision about moving forward. That energy of should I go or should I stay? But with that Five of Wands energy, my question would be, why would you want to stay in that energy? Why would you want to be with someone who makes you feel like you're in some sort of competition, maybe with other people? Show me more, Spirit. We have the Seven of Swords coming out here. Liar, cheat, thief. Somebody trying to get away with something. I'm also getting a lot of nighttime activity. So I don't know if this is someone, you know, it's almost that energy of somebody maybe creeping out at nighttime or doing things at night, right? But again, look at the bird. Who is this person fooling? They may have been getting away with fooling you here, Virgos, but not the universe, not your ancestors, not your angels. Show me more about this Five of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. This may be someone who says, hey, you know, I'm at work. But are they really? What is the Five of Wands? Virgo's dealing with an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. Now, cross-watcher, if you are in here and you're dealing with a Virgo, feel free to flip the roles, okay? The Wheel of Fortune. With the devil behind it and the Lovers. Yeah. Something here was fated to be exposed here. Okay. Now, this could also be someone who has maybe some sort of sexual addictions here. But with that Wheel of Fortune, it makes me feel like it's time for some of you here to move on from whoever this is. What is the Five of Wands? This could also be, you know, okay, let's see, the Fool card. So that is Aries and Aquarius energy here. But the Fool card is about taking a leap of faith. Now, it could also talk about somebody feeling foolish in a situation. But again, it's that energy for me where, do you know what? Some of my Virgos, you may just have got to the point where, do you know, I've had enough of this Five of Wands energy. Right? I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to have something new. I'm prepared to wait instead of dealing with this. What is the Three of Wands? The Eight of Swords. Okay, interesting. So this could be saying to me with this energy of wanting to move forward, of wanting to leave something behind, of just wanting to start a new chapter. Now, like I said, for some of you, maybe you feel attached to this situation for whatever reason. The Eight of Swords talks about a mental prison. It talks about somebody feeling stuck. It talks about somebody being way too much in their head rather than taking action. It can talk about fear. Maybe there's children involved in a situation. Like I said, for some of you, maybe you live with this person. If you move out, where are you going to go? For some of you, finances could be an issue. It's just different for everybody. But that Fool card is about, like I said, it's about having faith. It's about knowing that going forward that the universe is very much going to look after you. They're going to provide for you. They're going to make a way here. Now, that Eight of Swords could also talk to me about I don't know why I'm hearing the word bondage. Spirit, show me the Seven of Swords. Thank you. I hope this person, for some of you, ain't keeping you kind of prisoner or something like that, right? It's not impossible. It happens. This could be someone who maybe tries to get into your mental space by saying certain things. What is the Seven of Swords? My Virgo's dealing with an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. The High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is definitely giving me the energy of secrets here. The High Priestess is also giving me the energy of maybe a mistress. So again, somebody putting you in a third party situation. I also heard fourth party. So like I said, this could be someone who has some sort of sexual addictions, or, you know, maybe they like to have a lot of partners. Maybe they can't control themselves when it comes down to their urges, right? Take it how it resonates. But the High Priestess is also that energy here, Virgos, where it's very important that you listen to your intuition. So if your gut is telling you something, but something else is coming out of this person's mouth, Spirit says, listen to yourself. Pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities here. Star card at the bottom with the Emperor, Seven of Cups, and the World card. I'm also getting this energy for some of you where this person may be saying, hey, listen, those options that I had, I've got rid of them. It's over. And maybe you guys really want to believe this person. But see, with that Emperor kind of coming out there, it either says to me here, this is someone who likes some sort of power. They like some sort of control here in a situation. Again, for some of you, you know, maybe this person is the provider. Maybe this is someone you have children with. Maybe this is someone you have a business with. The Star card can talk about healing a situation. Or it can talk about, hey, some of you really want to be hopeful about this. That maybe it will work out. Give me one more round. Thank you, Spirit. Five of Wands and the Fool card. Seven of Pentacles. Three of Wands and the Eight of Swords. The Nine of Swords. And then the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess. Thank you. The Sun card. Now that Seven of Pentacles could be saying to me that some of you have invested a lot in this situation, like I said. The Seven of Pentacles talks about making a plan. It talks about your investments. It talks about, you know, growing something here. You've got the Nine of Swords with the Eight of Swords. There's a lot of anxiety and stress and worry here. So it could definitely be this air sign that is, you know, worried. Worried about you leaving. Worried about you walking away. Worried about you starting again, investing and building somewhere else. But you have the High Priestess, Seven of Swords with the Sun card. It's giving me big illumination energy. Something being revealed. Something coming to light. Spirit, show me going forward. First, before I look at going forward, I want to see what some of the blockages are here. What are some, look at that, toxicity, bound and patterns. It's that energy of break the pattern here, someone. Start repeating a certain cycle. What are the blockages here? Self-care and energy. Now, the first thing I heard is some of you may be dealing with an energy vampire. The blockage here for some of you is that you need to know your worth here. It's that almost that energy of put you first. What is the self-care and energy? What are the blockages here for my Virgos that are dealing with an air sign? You have past lack and suffering. For some of you, the blockage in terms of moving forward is that you're allowing the past to kind of haunt you, or you are not letting go of the past. It's almost like for some of you, your blessings is after you walk away from this situation. Now, I'm not telling anybody to walk away from somebody, right? You guys have to do things in your own time. Show me more. My Virgos are dealing with an air sign. Yeah, you have confusion and illusion here. It's time to take off those rose-tinted glasses and, like I said, see a situation or see a person for who they really are. Is this situation benefiting you? Is it worth you keep investing in it? Or is it time for some of you to take a leap of faith here? No matter how difficult it may be. Show me more. Give me 3 more cards. Yeah, that's what I said. Third party. It's maybe someone who parties too much. Maybe they drink too much. But like I said, this could be someone who's very friendly. This could be someone who has a lot of partners. It almost gives that energy of self-sabotage in a situation. But I always say, you know, Virgos, depending on what you accept from people, it's almost that energy of you need to teach people how to treat you. Now, if this is someone, like I said, who keeps putting you in third parties and you keep going back, or they keep saying sorry and you keep saying okay, they're going to keep doing it because you've showed them that they can. You have control and tactics. Yeah, and there's the Tower with the spine and watching. And look at this, the family. For some of you, go and find out this is someone who has a whole family somewhere else. Or like I said, this is someone you have a family with. Somebody that you're committed to. Maybe some of you, someone that you are married to. But this spine, watching and inspecting, it gives me the energy of, again, you know, that kind of Page of Swords, finding out some sort of information here. Maybe for some of you, this is someone that you have already walked away from, but yet they still won't leave you or your energy alone. One more card. My Virgos that are dealing with an air sign. Thank you, Spirit. You have union and soul ties. And then you have wanting to come in the reverse. It says open and receive. I don't know if this is saying to me that you're supposed to refuse something here from this person, especially if this is somebody trying to come back from your past. Some of you may have thought this was a soulmate, and maybe they are. I don't know. But it would tell me that it was a karmic soulmate. What did you learn here? Maybe some of you went back to somebody and you really thought it was going to work out this time. Fate and divine intervention at the bottom of the deck. With chemistry and passion. And look at that. Disharmony, triggers and conflict. So is this a case where for some of you, it is very much based on sexual energy? This is someone who feels like they can come in and throw you that sexual energy and then, hey, everything's okay for a time. But because it's not solid, because you can't base relationships on intimacy, it has to be more than that. It has to be deeper than that. It will tell me that it will just keep falling apart. All right, Spirit, show me going forward. Show me moving forward. Coming out sideways. For some of you, this situation may have interfered with your work. You know, the Eight of Pentacles talks about self-employment. It talks about, you know, maybe some of you finding a new job. So again, you know, this doesn't have to be a sexual relationship. This could be somebody that you worked with that made your life difficult. But the Eight of Pentacles, it talks about, you know, building something. It talks about mastering something. It talks about regaining your focus. Show me more about the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Oh, with the Empress. Okay. And look what we have right behind it. That Knight of Wands with the Seven of Swords. Some of you need to know your worth here. Some of you need, if it's a case of where you're afraid of being alone, that Eight of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles makes the Nine of Pentacles. You can do something on your own here. Don't be afraid. What is the Eight of Pentacles? Show me going forward. Thank you, Spirit. You got the Six of Cups. Show me more. And then we got the King of Cups. I feel like for some of you, there's a lot of emotions involved in this situation. Now, again, with the Six of Cups, it can talk about soulmate energy. It can also talk about children here. But it can also talk about somebody very much reminiscing or romancing or being stuck on the past. It's almost that energy of procrastination. Some of you may be very much reflecting on when times were good. You may be stuck on the energy of, hey, where did things go wrong? What did I do? Was it me? No. You should never blame yourself for someone else's actions. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles again. What is the Six of Cups? Show me going forward. Thank you, Spirit. We got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So we got 6-6 here. This may have been somebody who thought they could win you over with gifts, things like that. I don't know, it's kind of giving me the energy. Some of you may need some support going forward. And there is support out there. Maybe you need to speak to someone, you know, somebody that you trust. What is this King of Cups? The Five of Cups. So there's definitely someone here in their emotions. Somebody crying over spilt milk. Now, this air sign could very well maybe regret something. You know, the King of Cups is usually someone who doesn't wear their heart on their sleeve. Maybe you're dealing with someone, you know, when you think of air signs, not all air signs, right? But when you think of an air sign, you know, they're not the most, I want to say they're not the most expressive people. You know, the air signs, they like to think with their logic, you know. Not saying they don't show emotions. I just feel like for some of them, it may be a little bit more difficult. Maybe this person really did have feelings for you, for some of you. Or maybe this person put you in your feelings, male or female. With King of Cups is usually someone who's loving, caring, nurturing. They may regret that they couldn't show you that side of them. But the way they have gone about things is not how you do it. You know, the Five of Cups, it talks about sadness. It talks about grief. It talks about loss. And I feel like going forward, for some of you, this air sign is very much going to see that they made a big mistake here. Because I feel like for some of my Virgos, you was very much someone who was solid and concrete and genuine in this person's life. And they may realize later down the line that those options that they had was nothing that was going to be, I want to say, long lasting. Was nothing going to be compared to the Virgo. The Five of Cups talks about sadness, loss, grief, despair. It talks about guilt, remorse, regret. It talks about trauma, mourning, heartbreak, unwelcome change. But as harsh as it may sound here, Virgos, I don't know if this air sign has the right to be in that energy. Not with what I see going on here. Not with all this conflict and drama. I'm also picking up some sort of energy here of somebody regretting jumping into a situation here with someone and investing. Because it brings nothing but, I want to say, turmoil. Full card at the bottom of the deck with the Judgment and the Five of Wands again with the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups with the King of Swords and the Emperor. So I don't know if there's an Aries or Taurus involved in this situation here, or like I said, someone here just wanted power and control. That Star card, it could tell me here that, you know, oh, I heard someone was hopeful that something was going to work. That's not what I was going to say. I was going to say that someone here may need some healing. Yeah, Three of Swords. Something here was an unwise choice. All right, Spirit. Is there anything about this situation that my Virgos need to know from this deck so we can close out this reading? Virgos dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. Thank you. Look what turned over as well. It says, look at that. You see the egg glass? The hourglass? It says an important end and a new beginning. There's something here coming towards you, Virgos, that is worth waiting for. But let's see what fell out. It says count your blessings. And it's a number 1. It reminds me of the Ace of Wands. Some of you, it's almost this energy of, oh, I heard a lucky escape. So Virgos, that's what I have for you if you're dealing with an air sign. Guys, if anything in the reading did resonate with you, do hit that thumbs up for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But if this is where we part, guys, stay safe. Love and light, Virgo.